Hello everybody, my name is Cameron. I go by a couple names. You might know me as Gold Cove Cam on the whatnot. PQ Coins on Instagram, I run a coin account. But today we're gonna be looking through a collection of a 15-year-old stacker, sports card collector, reseller slash, and you're gonna be able to get the scoop, get to look through it. And we'll start off with a fan favorite, Bullion. Got this stuff at $21 an ounce. So I would buy everybody silver at $21 an ounce as long as it's pure and it's a real ounce. So the story behind that is I had around $1,300 in the bank at the time. I maybe been 11 years old, and Dad was like, Cam, we're going to the bank. We're going to take all your money out and we're going to dump it into silver. And I was outraged. I did not want to do that. I did not want to spend anything on silver. I wanted my money in hand, just get to hold on to it. 11-year-old thinking, wow, that's a lot of money, a lot of candy, a lot of toys. And now this is toys for some bigger guys. This is cool stuff. So about 60 ounces here in total. There's half ounces here, a bunch of weird just bars, coins, whatever. Some cool Scottsdale stuff.
What's your favorite piece out of your silver tray right here?
Probably, where is it? I guess I would say this, half ounce Michigan, hometown hero right there, right? So that one's pretty cool. But none of this stuff is too crazy. Might be able to show you something cooler in the box down there coming up. So maybe stay tuned for that. That would be pretty cool. And then here's my sports cards. Just picked a little bit of assortment, maybe for the new gen guys and the old gen guys. So here's, a Tom Brady rookie card. That one's pretty cool. Gonna go grade that one. Miguel Cabrera, number 2003. Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant. Here's all the newer stuff. Aston Genty Uptown, $300 card. Shador, like $400 card. Cade Cunningham, hometown hero. Amon-Ra St. Brown, same thing there. Then the MVP, Super Bowl winner guy, Kenneth Walker, 101. And
What's your favorite card?
I would probably have to go with the Amon-Ra just because, it's a sick card, 4 patches. He's the guy in Detroit. He's our number one, and may not be the most expensive card there, but most pure. So next we're going to move on to the Numismatic stuff. Just picked out a little bit. I buy, sell, do too much stuff for me to pick out this stuff quickly, So I picked out some cool stuff. Here's a 1896 O Morgan dollar right there. Cool toning-ish. Some might think it's cool. Some might think it's a little ugly. Then this coin's a little weird. I have a $700 offer. Might be proof, might be PL, might be dimple, as long, at least it's a PL toner, that's for sure. Pretty cool coin right there. $700 offer. Kind of hard to turn down. Countered them a little bit. Hasn't responded to me yet. So, that one doesn't sell yet. DM me on Instagram if you're interested. PQ Coins, a little plug. This coin right here is a Pop 9. So there's only 9 to be existed. Has never sold publicly. And that coin I got from my brother actually. So, that one's a pretty cool one. High grade, super high grade. A little bit of a better date, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Better date and high grade, I don't know. Then here, right here is a Morgan. It's a pretty big CC year, 1879. That was the second year they ever did Morgans and CCs. So that one's pretty cool. Might be a little high on the grade. Not firm on that one. Then this coin, me and my brother actually went 50-50 on. I think it's my most expensive coin, unless you're counting the proof. That one's pretty cool. Super hard to tone. Super expensive because it's toned. Peace hours are super hard to tone. Beautiful coin. Candy Eye Candy Joe series, something like that. I don't really remember. But it's a super beautiful rainbow toner. And moving on to the next segment, that fits well. So this box right here, I've been toning for a couple weeks, trying to build it up. But this box right here, I'm trying to tone to look like one of those, right? So we'll pick out a couple coins in here. Hasn't been toning for long. Here's a nice coin right there. That one was already a little bit toned. Beautiful rainbow toner right there. So I'm trying to get this stuff toned because it could be super expensive, super valuable. in that kind of toning. So this proof set right here is actually pretty cool. You can see the nickel on there. You can see the penny. Those are beautiful, beautiful coins. Just trying to, you know, go deeper into that toning, try to bring it out. Some of the stuff is really cool. We'll just try to fly through it. 1987 proof. That one's, I think, expensive. I don't know why it's in there, but that's a cool coin. You know, might be more of the Bullion slide. Maybe we can slide it over there. You know, here's some other cool stuff. Here's a nice $50, toning a little bit. BU, trying to get it beautiful. Maybe one of you guys will buy it when it is. Let's see what's in here. Another $50, nothing crazy. No toning yet. Throw it back there for a couple more years. Here's a bunch of dimes. So some, whatchamacallit, Roseville dimes. Pretty cool right there. Here's some Morgans here. Just trying to tone some stuff. Trying to make it look beautiful because it does very good in a nice, beautiful toning. You know, it looks attractive, looks nice. So we'll leave that in the basement for a couple more years. Caleb, you have a question?
I do.
All right.
What is the significance of toning? How come you are trying so hard to get these coins toned instead of just regular blast white?
Well, you know, blast white coins, they maybe go for 100 on average, if you're lucky nowadays with the spot price. But this coin right here, you know, since it's beautiful toning, beautiful color, beautiful grade. It's not even a high grade, actually. It's just the toning on it. That's around a $1,000 coin. And it's, you know, it's nice. It's attractive. You want it. Maybe one of these coins, it looks a little ugly, you know, looks a little iffy. Even those Franklin dollars, those do 80, 100 bucks in high grade. BU, maybe they do 30 bucks, you know.
All right. Thanks for the answer, Cam. That was a nice and thoughtful answer.
Yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Still just 15, trying to build the collection, trying to get a little more play money. But thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Is that blue water coins?
I thought they'd be lined up out the door getting some of these crazy piece dollars.
I know, right? I wish they were. I mean, this is what we have left. So
That's all you got left?
Yeah, we definitely sold quite a bit.
Dang.
From the Monday special. Caleb's steals of the week.
I almost feel guilty for buying them at this price.
And you should. You should feel guilty.
I almost feel guilty. Yeah.
Almost. And then he realized, oh, this deal's too good to pass up.
I told all them guys at work, I was begging them to come here and
Right.
get piece dollars for $45. It's unheard of.
That's true. Like, we can wholesale these out for more. Which is funny. How's work been?
Pretty good. My plant's running real well.
Real good?
Some of the other plants aren't doing so hot,
No.
especially the ones building EVs.
That's funny.
Garbage.
You're not an EV guy?
Nope.
I had a feeling.
Neither is most of the public.
Right.
So they're not selling.
But it is helping the silver industrial demand.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Especially if the Samsung battery comes online. That's supposed to use a lot of silver.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to it. So what'd you do? You emptied out your bank account and you're like, I gotta run over here.
Yep, pretty much.
Sweet.
I don't hold fiat savings.
Yeah,
I hold most of it in metal.
I do know that about you. Because you buy so much.
It's been working good so far.
Right. Can't complain.
Nope.
What's the lowest lowest price point you bought it?
I was buying at about $20 an ounce.
$20 an ounce.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
About 5 years ago, 2019, I guess I started.
Right. Well, shoot, even if you bought it 2 years ago, you doubled your money. That's a great return on investment.
Yep. I try to tell everyone, but no one believes me. They don't believe. They're not a believer.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's definitely hard to tell people who are set in their ways, right?
Yeah, they didn't teach us about money in school.
They did not.
They told us fiat is money, and it's just a money substitute.
It was already cooked in the system.
Yep. It's hard to break that conditioning, but once you realize what's going on.
Right. What do you got, 10 minutes?
Yep.
All right, you know, quick math. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
450. You want a tube?
Please.
Jeff, can you throw a tube at me, please? Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. I was thinking about getting a $1 grand bar, but I'm kind of being cheap.
You got Caleb's Steals of the Week.
Heck yeah. Yep, your guys' channel is awesome.
I appreciate that.
Love it.
Appreciate you always giving us, comment and a like.
What, got some silver eagles in that little bargain bin down there? I see one right there.
Maybe some silver eagles. I think a maple leaf in there or two as well. So
what's going on with this?
$75.
$75. What's that? $4 over?
No, it's $2 over.
$2 over.
That was not you. This one, I think they're.
Oh, that's an imitation eagle. You had
This
me
one's
fooled.
a maple, though.
Yeah,
That one's a maple.
$75.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
No bargain bin.
Yeah, I shorted your dad $5 on the 3-piece dollars I bought on Monday or Tuesday. He caught it though, and I paid him out. That wasn't intentional.
That's good.
I will tell you what happened to me the other day. I went to last week, 2 weeks ago. I had to sell a tube.
I don't think that can fit. I'll give you a little flip.
I had to sell a tube of Morgan and Peace dollars. And at $50 each, that's roughly, at 10 of them, it's 500. Another 10, that's 1,000. But the guy gave me a stack, 2,000 bundle. It was 2,000. He's like 1,800. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, that's
not right. You're paying me
right.
too much. Yeah.
So I told him, I'm like, 50 times 10 is 500. And he's like, oh, what am I doing? Did it on his calculator, 45 times 20, 900. He's like, thanks. And I ended up getting 940 from him. He gave me extra $40.
That's cool.
I'm an honest guy, though. I
Yeah,
can't
for
take that
sure.
extra money.
That's good. That's a good character trait.
It's one of your competitors. He's close to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, we're selling ours at 45, so.
Yeah. That's
You
what he
can
bought
run
it
over
for.
there and sell it to him for 50.
Well, 45 he ended up paying me, but
Yeah.
I just did quick math in my head at 50. And I'm like, dude, he's way off.
Mm-hmm.
He's way off.
Right. I mean, that happens.
Yeah.
Mistakes happen, and especially in this game, it's expensive mistakes. And that's the bad thing about it.
Yeah.
Mistakes in here. Thank you, Blue Water. Do you mind if I use the film for our YouTube?
No, go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
See ya. Happy Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter to you too.
Thank you guys for watching our videos, subscribing to the channel, and liking our content. We are truly enjoying this journey on YouTube with all of you, and I hope you guys are as well. Be sure to be subscribed to the channel and notified on all of our content. And most importantly, buy precious metals, and don't forget to check out Cameron's whatnot called Gold Cove Cam on there. Things are going way too cheap. It's exciting. It's fun. I'm on there. Pops is on there. Cams is on there. And yeah, don't forget to, throw in some suggestions in the comments down below of what you want to see. Or if you want to be on film, please also let us know. Take care, everyone. We appreciate y'all. Have a great day.